Another thing to keep in mind for clothing especially is triangles are not really that like this super bad thing. Triangles can just create problems if you don't know how to use them. For example, for clothing, they allow you to create an edge flow that you couldn't create with just square faces or with just four-sided faces, or you would have to use way more geometry than you need if you were to just use triangles. So triangles, especially for like anime clothing or like clothing, like stylized clothing in general, can be very useful. Like, look at this. You just have like this very clean grid, and then this is just cut into that shape. Triangles are fine, but I would recommend you to model the broad shape of the clothing first and then use triangles to give it more details. The structure should work without triangles, and then you can give it more details with them. The reason why triangles can be a problem, what happens with triangles is that they stop any edge flow. So if you wanted to, for example, add an edge flow like along these faces to give you, for example, like another opportunity to change the shape a bit or just refine the shape, if you already have a triangle there, it's just going to stop any progress or any edge loop, and then all of a sudden you just have an edge loop right here, and then it's like weirdly disconnected from everything else. So triangles should be something that you add after the quads are really all set up and the shape is fully done. Triangles also contribute to the shading, so you can see here how the shadow perfectly follows the edge. We're going to talk about the shading and how you can control the shading a bit later, but for now keep in mind that triangles can affect the shading. Same here. This is why these triangles exist, because they're used to manipulate the shading. And so you need to be aware, first of all, that triangles can affect the shading. And then, of course, the more you do it, you'll realize how it can affect the shading. And we're going to talk about that later, of course. One last thing about triangles is how they can affect the silhouette, actually, of your model. Let's say we have a face like this. So let's say we just move this up. And all of a sudden we have like this weird face that is kind of made of two triangles, because the middle is kind of cut and then it kind of just flips over. But then if I move this over to enough, at some point it switches. Look at this. It switches to how the silhouette of this face looks. But if you wanted, for example, the silhouette to be like this, like up there already with this shape, you can also just use it here and just add a cut in there, and all of a sudden it looks like this. So this is also how you can use triangles to define the silhouette. If you, for example, see a weirdly concave face like this, it might be worth, for example, going in here and just adding a cut like this to give it the silhouette that you want it, if you want it to be the silhouette. If you don't want it to be the silhouette, it still might be worth giving it a triangle like this to enhance this cut and basically confirm it, make it not be on the whims of how the 3D program interprets it, and this way you can just kind of lock in what this face is supposed to be shaped like.